Pokémon Horizons just revealed 3 new upcoming episodes, and dude, I can't even begin to describe my excitement. These really feel like they could be the biggest episodes of the entire series so far. They feature events that we've been building up to for so long, but to be honest, I haven't really seen as much discussion about this as I hoped in the community, so we're gonna fix that, man. Let's dive into these new upcoming episodes right here, right now. First up, as we know, episode 81, airing this Friday, is titled A Great Battle, the Earth-Piercing Flame. This episode will feature our heroes going up against Lucius's Gouging Fire in Area 0, and my guess is that Liko, Roydot and the others will battle Entei, but probably struggle quite a lot, since, you know, it is a Paradox legendary Pokemon, but by the end of it I think they'll do a good enough job to impress Gouging Fire enough for it to join them, even without defeating it, just like the other hero Pokemon did. I can already picture Entei giving them like the classic, slow, majestic nod of approval, like, alright you kids may not have beaten me, but you didn't give up at all. You're pretty cool in my eyes. But let me tell you, man, what's far more exciting than this is the 3 episodes after it. The 3 new episodes that were just revealed. I've got some theories and predictions about them that I haven't really seen many other people suggesting, so buckle up and let's get into it. Episode 82 of Pokémon Horizons, airing on January the 31st, is officially titled At the End of the Shining Rainbow. A lot of people seem a little stumped by this title because it's kind of vague, you know? But to me the meaning is really clear. You know the phrase, the idiom, about there being a pot of gold at the end of every rainbow? Well, that phrase is usually used to describe something that's really hard to achieve, but something that you still dream of reaching, you know? It's just like saying, here's your ultimate prize for surviving all the chaos of the journey. If you somehow reach the end of the rainbow, you'll find a pot of gold. So if we apply that idea to Pokémon Horizons, the rainbow is obviously the journey that our heroes have been on for the past 2 years, and then the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is obviously Lucius's Rayquaza. They met Rayquaza way back at the beginning of Pokémon Horizons, and ever since then they've dreamed of being strong enough to battle it and catch it and have it join their side. Every step they've taken, catching the other hero Pokemon, learning about Lucius, battling evildoers, these have been like their stepping stones on their way to the big goal, and now at the end of the rainbow their ultimate destination, their ultimate prize, is Lucius's Rayquaza. That's what the episode title is referring to if you ask me. So here's my theory. Immediately after our heroes catch Gouging Fire in episode 81, I think Rayquaza will suddenly appear. It'll probably be drawn to the fact that all of the other hero Pokemon are now gathered in one place, for the first time in 100 years. And then in episode 82, we'll finally see the big climactic battle between our heroes and Lucius's Rayquaza at long last. Back in December we saw a hint of this in a preview trailer, showing our heroes facing off against Rayquaza in Area 0. So yeah, between that preview and the new episode title, this feels like a no-brainer to me. Now let's be real, Rayquaza is no pushover, dude. It's probably the most powerful Pokemon in the whole of Pokémon Horizons. Even after all of their training and development, I still doubt that our heroes are strong enough to take down Rayquaza. So what I think is gonna happen is that the Rising Volt Tacklers will put up an amazing fight, showcasing how much they've grown since they last battled Rayquaza, but they still probably won't be able to fully defeat it. But then, before anything else can happen, before there's any kind of resolution between our heroes and Rayquaza, I really think they're going to be interrupted by something absolutely insane. Something huge, dude. And that's because of the new episode title for episode 84. Episode 84 airs on February the 14th and is officially titled Where Heaven and Earth Meet. This one has been confusing a lot of fans because, let's face it, the Pokemon anime throwing around the word heaven is not something you see every day. And what does the story of Pokemon Horizons have to do with heaven? People seem pretty confused, you know? But I have an idea, a theory that I'm really confident about, dude. Let me tell you all real quick. I really think that heaven and earth in the title are metaphors for 2 major characters. I think heaven represents Rayquaza, and I think earth represents Zygarde. Rayquaza is the majestic, legendary, shiny dragon god protector of the skies, a perfect representation of heaven, and Zygarde is the powerful, legendary, shiny dragon god protector of the land, a perfect representation of earth. Heaven and earth are perfect metaphors for those 2 Pokemon. So when the episode title says Where Heaven and Earth Meet, I really think it's implying that in this episode Lucius's Rayquaza and Gibeon's Zygarde will cross paths again, for the first time in 100 years, and they'll probably have a big climactic battle. I mean, after all, the opening theme literally shows Rayquaza and Zygarde clashing with each other. It just makes a lot of sense, you know? And the opening theme shows our heroes facing Gibeon and Zygarde too. So my prediction is that after Liko, Roydot and the others fight Rayquaza in episode 82, that entire situation will get interrupted in episode 84 by the sudden, shocking arrival of Gibeon and Zygarde. After all, Coral and Sidian are spying on our heroes in Area 0. They'll know that our heroes have gathered all 6 of Lucius's hero Pokemon, plus Terrapagos, so then when they relay that information to their master Gibeon, I think Gibeon will realise this is the perfect moment to make his move at long last. I think Gibeon and Zygarde will travel to Area 0 and strike and reveal himself, and try and take the 6 hero Pokemon and Terrapagos in one fell swoop. Doing that in one go would allow him to achieve his goals of reaching the Laqua paradise. And Gibeon really does seem to be an intelligent guy. He'll probably know that this will be his best opportunity yet. So I think our heroes and Rayquaza will team up against Gibeon and Zygarde in a big climactic battle in Area 0. It's the perfect setting for an epic showdown, you know? The perfect setting for heaven and earth, Rayquaza and Zygarde to clash. Our heroes will finally get to see and meet and find out about Gibeon, and then maybe seeing Gibeon and Zygarde's evil actions, seeing them still trying to reach Laqua, maybe that will finally convince Rayquaza to fully join our heroes permanently. That could be the thing that makes Rayquaza want to stop Gibeon and reach Lucius with the Rising Volt Tacklers. To me, that would feel way more satisfying and like way better written than just having our heroes beat Rayquaza in another straight up battle, you know? I would just really love for the evil and the threat of Gibeon and Zygarde to be the reason that our heroes and Rayquaza come together. But wait, there's more! We also got the title for episode 83 of Pokemon Horizons, airing on February the 7th. It's titled, The Truth Revealed, Amethio's Resolve. I'll save my detailed predictions and theories for another time, but here's the basic gist of what I think is going to happen. I think this episode will probably run parallel to the big Rayquaza Zygarde battles in Area 0. It'll probably take place at the same time. I think it'll be elsewhere, focusing on Amethio reflecting on his past with the explorers, and it'll be about Amethio deciding how to move forward now that he's on his own. I think we might get flashbacks about what happened between Amethio's father and Gibeon, and maybe some flashbacks about Gibeon's perspective of what happened 100 years ago in Laqua too. I think all of this is going to inspire Amethio's resolve to keep fighting, and probably push him even closer to redemption in the process too. Man, Amethio's already one of the coolest characters in Horizons, and I can't wait to see where his story goes next. I'm really happy he hasn't been forgotten about, you know? So yeah, if my crazy predictions come true, then the next few episodes will give us 1. Our heroes catching Lucius's Gouging Fire, 2. A huge battle between our heroes and Lucius's Rayquaza, 3. The shocking arrival of Gibeon and Zygarde, 4. The first big clash between our heroes and Gibeon and Rayquaza and Zygarde, and 5. Amethio continuing his path to redemption. Man, this is really shaping up to be one of the most action-packed and all-around climactic arcs in the entire anime. I couldn't be more excited to see how it all plays out. Such insane times ahead, bro. So what do all of you guys think? Do you think my predictions sound plausible? Or am I being a bit like that duck Pokemon from Generation 1? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. It really does help me out, dude, more than I can say. Join our Discord server if you want to chat with other Pokemon Horizons fans. And on that note, thank you all so much for watching, and best wishes until we meet again!